Hey, come on, everybody. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good to see you all today. I'm so excited that you are here, and this is a live broadcast. So we're gonna go into we're gonna go into it right away. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for coming on. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Today's gonna be interactive. It's gonna be short and quick and interactive. So I'm waiting for you to come on so that we can talk. Okay. I think we need to just talk today. I think we need to just talk today. I think we need to just talk. We think we need to just talk. So let me know when you're on. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Whew, my God, bless me. Let me know where you're watching from. Come on, everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Hey, blessings, Prophetess Tamaria. Blessings, Michika. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Oh my God, I'm sneezing so bad. Woo, bless me. I'm sneezing so bad. And this is a live show. So, yeah, so I'm not going to stay long today because I have so much to do. You can see my hair is looking crazy. And I just want to come on real quick. Nakenya, blessings to you. Blessings, everybody. Okay. All right. I'm not going to stay long. Like I said, I just want to come in for probably 10 minutes. So stay with me for 10 minutes, okay? So I'm calling this Joe Biden and what the prophets got wrong. And I'm going to try to not be political, but to be scriptural and to be spiritual. I'm going to try my best to be not political, but to be spiritual. Okay. A few minutes before I came on, everybody already know it's not a close secret that Joe Biden is going to win and be the next president of America. And 90% or more of the popular big name prophets, and I can call their names, have all gotten it wrong. They all said it was Trump, it was this, it was that, it was the other. And when they were prophesying, and me as a prophet and also an entrepreneur, I was just quiet and I went to God about it. And God just told me to ignore all of them. And God told me that the only prophet that will get it right is the voter. God said that the person who got the most vote was going to win. That's what he told me. And God told me that none of them were his perfect will for America, but either of them will be in his permissive will. So that means any of them could win, and whoever does the best campaigning and gets the best vote is going to win. Okay, so when I knew that, even though I have some personal issues with some of Joe Biden's policies, and of course I also have issues with Trump policies, I decided not to prophesy openly concerning it because my feelings were tainted. And when you understand the prophetic, if you want to be an accurate prophet, right, you cannot prophesy when your feelings is tainted or when your feelings is when your feelings is swayed one way or the other. You have to be neutral. Remember Elisha, when Elisha was annoyed by the king and he asked for a musician to play, what was the effect of the music? The music was to calm his nerves, calm his spirit, calm his feelings so he can prophesy accurately. Many of those prophets that prophesied that Joe Biden was going to lose, many of them are not fake prophets, though, but there are some that are fake. Many of them are not fake, but they prophesy their personal desire, they prophesy their feelings, their emotions, instead of prophesying what God was actually saying. What God told me was that none of them was perfect will, that they are both in his permissive will, and whoever did the best marketing to get the votes was going to win. And so far, it seemed like Joe Biden got most of the Democrats to vote for him, and so Joe Biden is the current president of America. And the word for this to all these prophets out there is, I got to understand too, many of these prophets out there, they prophesy they prophesy for their stomach's sake. Bless you, man of God, Pastor Uko. Many of these prophets out there, They don't really love you like that. They don't love Jesus like that. They prophesy for their stomach's sake. It's all about the money for them. It's all about, the offering, the seed, and all of this other stuff. So they try to kind of gauge where their followers are going to be, where most of their followers are. If their followers are Republican, they're going to prophesy Trump to get more offering, more tithes, more special seed and stuff like that. But when they see that, there was one that was so funny that said Trump was going to win, but now he said, well, Joe Biden might win, but you said Trump is going to win, but it's just confusion out there. So you got to be careful. Many of these prophets out there, they are hungry, they are greedy, they only care about their pocket, their wallets. They don't care about your soul. They don't care about you. They only care about what they can get, take, and use from you. So you got to be careful out there to know what prophet you want to listen to and a prophet, and which one really has a word from God. Any prophet that have a financial motive, right? Any prophet that have a financial motive towards you is somebody you should not listen to. Any prophet that have a financial motive towards you, somebody you should not listen to, because that's a prophet that could easily be tempted to tell you whatever you want to hear or whatever they want you to hear, just because their only motivation towards you for financial reasons. Okay, so again, I said it's going to be quick. So many of the prophets, they got it wrong because they prophesied for financial gains, they prophesied for political gain, they prophesied for their own ego and stuff. They prophesy because of their personal disdain for the Democratic Party and for the Democratic candidate, and not because of what God said. And this is the three main reasons why many Christians voted for Trump. Not because they like him. One, because the Republican Party claim for a reason. They claim to be anti-abortion, anti-gay right, what else? And also to conservative Supreme Court. That's the three biggest reasons why these guys, they vote Republican, right? But the Democrat, and this is the one that really gets me upset, and I'm really trying not to be upset this morning because I've been upset so much the last few days. But this is the part that really gets me upset. When, yes, they've decided the president is Joe Biden, he's already won. By the end of today, it's going to be more official. So this is what really gets me upset. When certain Christians feel like because you don't prioritize their own way of Christianity, that you are not a Christian. That if you voted for Joe Biden, you're not a Christian. That's the one that really just gets me mad. Like, who are you to decide that? Because see, there are so many Christian values, right? We all cannot agree on the same thing. It doesn't mean we are not Christian. It doesn't mean we are anti-Christ or anything. Some of you want to prioritize abortion so much, right? Some others want to prioritize love. And their biggest Christian value is love. Whoever doesn't work. In fact, let me tell you, could it be that the Democratic Party is closer to the scriptures than the Republican Party? It got quiet now. Could it be that the Democratic Party is closer to the Bible than the Republican Party? See, I knew it was going to get quiet now. Could it be that the Democratic Party, let's say I'm a theologian, I've been reading the Bible for 20 years, so let's talk. Could it be that the Republican Party is further away from the Bible than the Democratic Party? What is the number one tenet of Christianity? Is love. It's not abortion. All right, I know I'm going to get some hate mails today. Some people are going to block me. Some people are going to unfollow me. I know I'm not going to get no offering today because somebody's going to be mad. The number one tenet of Christianity is not abortion. It's not Supreme Court. It's not anti-gay marriage. It's love. It's love. Jesus came to preach love. So if the Democratic Party say we need to love gay people, even if we don't agree with them, we need to have a fair government for everybody, even people we don't agree with. If the Democratic people are saying we need to make it easy for poor people to get food stamp, to get food. So isn't that what Jesus did? Didn't Jesus care about poor people? Didn't Jesus care about all people? What did Jesus discriminate? So could it be you are a better Christian because you voted Democratic than you voted Republican? Could it be? Because all the Republicans are going to say is, oh, Democrat don't support, they don't support, they are they are for gay, they are for abortion, they don't love Israel. Okay, God loves Israel, but does God hate the Palestinians? Oh, you are not ready for me now. I thought it was going to be a quick one, but I guess I was wrong. God loves Israel, but does God hate the Palestinians? Shouldn't we try to bring them all to a table and bring peace among them? Don't the Bible say that God does not want any to perish? Don't the Bible say that for God so loved the world? Even though Israel has a special place in the heart of God, does that mean that God hates the Muslims or the Palestinians? No, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. So when you when you study these things, right, and you think critically, you see that it may be, I'm not saying it is, it may be that the Democratic Party or the Democrat Party, the Republican Democrats, the Democratic, is it Democratic? The Democrats, right? That the Democrats, as a party structure, as a tenets of their belief, could it be it is closer to the Bible than the Republican Party? I'm going to pose this today. I know I'm going to lose a lot of followers. I know people are going to hate me. I know it may cost me something to speak the truth today. I know that. Some people might even cancel their Vonza account. I know that. But just think about it critically. So don't feel bad as a Christian if you voted for Joe Biden. Because if you listen to what that man said, he wants love, unity, white, black, green, everybody should have a fair chance in America. You know, it wants to make it easy if you are gay. Because some of these Republicans, some of them are just really annoying too. Because when you think about it, let me not go there. Because let me not go there because I'm standing some security now. Because there's a lot of stuff I know I can't talk about now. I get what I'm saying. So when you think about it, even if somebody don't believe what you believe, don't you have a Christian duty to still love them? Should we really hate gay people? If somebody decide they want to marry their same sex, does that make us treat them bad? You know, should we castigate them? You don't have to agree with them. We don't have to agree. See, you can still love people that you don't like or that you don't agree with. Are you get to what I'm saying? We don't have to preach hate. I you get what I'm talking about? Because somebody need to talk to me because it's so quiet right now. Some of you are just trying to, look at, I don't know, it's so quiet right now. Am I making sense or am I just talking? Am I making sense? Right? So the 3 or 4 things, let me clarify that I'll be out of here. 4 things Republican Party say make them a Christian party. They say that for Supreme Court. Supreme Court judges to do what? To tell people that don't believe in Christian values, to force them to live in a certain way. That's not what life is about. That's not what Jesus did. Jesus did not form natural judges to try to force people not to live their life through Supreme Court. I think the Supreme Court should be balanced. That's the only way we can have a fair and equitable right for everybody. I think it should be balanced. It should be half Republican, half Democrat, so that when there's any issue, both sides of the party, both sides of the angle can come forth with a solution. It's always wrong to have a one-sided opinion in anything. So when you have a one-sided Supreme Court, whether it's all Democratic or Republican, it is not good for everybody. It's not good for nobody. Okay, what point am I missing? Pastor, I'm not Pastor. What point am I missing, Pastor? Tell me the point. Come on. You want to come on video? I'll bring you on video. Pastor Emmanuel, come on. You want to come on video? Pastor Emmanuel, do you want to come? Okay, what point am I missing? I'm not saying they hate gays. No. Okay, what point am I missing? We love all. Okay, so do you want to come on video, man of God? We can have an interaction. Sorry, no. Okay, but what point am I missing? Jesus made a democratic move when he told the people to carry the first one the woman caught in adultery. Okay, let me send you. Okay, all right. So someone said I'm missing the point, so let me wait on that and stuff, you know. So again, that's fine. That's my brother right there. I've known Pastor Emmanuel for over 12 years. That's my brother. We disagree, but we still cool. This is a distraction coach, your teacher. Okay, all right. So when you think about it, right? What is Christian about the Republican Party? I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's not. What is Christian? Oh, well, abortion. Okay. All right. So when you say no abortion, right? For no reason whatsoever. All right. And that baby is born. So what plans do you as a Republican Party have to train that baby? When you want to take out their food stamp, when you want to make sure they stay poor, what else? Okay, you don't want abortion. All right, okay, the baby's born. Are you going to give the mother $5,000 credit, $5,000? What? You can't love the baby in the womb and not love the baby outside of the womb. That is not the Bible. If you say you love life in the womb, then show me what you have planned to make sure that child that you make sure was not killed in the womb is not killed outside of the womb, maybe by poverty, maybe by different stuff. Okay, all right. My brother said he sent me something on my Facebook, on my inbox. Let me read it. Okay, what he sent me, I wish I can show it to you guys. Okay, I'm going to read it. He said, this is a Trump tweet. He sent me a Trump tweet. As we celebrate LGBT Pride Month and recognize, oh, bro, that doesn't work now. He said, okay, my brother sent me a tweet from Donald Trump that says he supports gay marriage. That you don't support gay marriage by talking about it. It's the policies, right? So at least this is what I see. I don't know. How do I put this right now? I did not vote for Obama twice. I voted Republican for president. Trump is the only Republican president I never voted for. I've always voted Republicans for president because at that time, my thinking was that the Republican Party was more a Christian party. That's why I voted Republican Party. But when I saw Trump is the reason I left the Republican Party. Let me put it like that. Because Trump exposed the hypocrisy of many Christian and religious leaders. And I saw that this was a game for them. They didn't care about the Bible. All they cared is about Supreme Court and hate and division. That was it. He said, we don't endorse and encourage, but we love them deeply as human. That is fine. I like that. So then, if you love them, then the Democrat love them. So why can't a Democrat vote for? Why can't a Christian vote for Democrat if they love the gay as well? If they love Democrat, they can vote. But the difference is that Democrat will put policies together to make life easier for our gay brothers and sisters, but Republicans don't want to put policies together to make life easier for them. And I feel like if Jesus was walking the earth today, Jesus would do everything possible to make life easier for them, and also at the same time bring them to his side. Okay, Dr. Faye says politics run America, not tweets, endorsements, or media rhetoric. That is so true. Are you getting what I'm saying? My brother, Pastor Emmanuel, if Donald Trump, after he won the first time, if he had tried to bring the country together, if he had tried to apologize for his mistakes, nobody's perfect. There are many of us that would have voted for him. There are many of us that would have voted for him. And the reason why we didn't vote for him is because of Christians that tolerate. You know what Christians say? They'll say, oh, Bill Clinton, oh, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, oh, Bill Clinton was an adulterer, oh, Bill Clinton is evil, Bill Clinton is going to hell. Oh, what about Trump? How many wives have Trump had? How many baby mamas have Trump had? How many abortions have Trump committed? So how can you say that God can use anybody, even Trump, but God cannot use Joe Biden? That don't make no sense. Oh my God, this is my best argument for today. If you say that Trump has character flaws and God can still use him, you must also believe that if Joe Biden has character flaws, that God can also use him as well. So you can't say that God can use anybody, even Trump, but you don't believe that God can use anybody, even Biden. That don't make no sense. In fact, that's so good. I got to put it on my, I got to post that right now while I wait for you guys to make some comment. You can't say, if you want to bring me up right now, I'm ready. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, let me see if I can. This is my first time doing it. Invite. Copy. Okay, I'm going to put it in your Facebook chat. Okay. All right. It's in your Facebook chat, bro. Come on. I'm here. All right. We're about to have a battle right now. 47 of racist politics are not character flaws. Well, racist politics. What about Trump? Dave, what about Trump? What about Trump? How many years of racist policies have Trump had? Dave, you want to come on live? I'm gonna bring you on. I'm gonna bring you live now. I'm gonna inbox you, Dave. I'm gonna send you the link right now. Come on, come talk to us. I just send you the link right now. Let's see if they're gonna take me on this. All right, guys, they about to be. If you want to bring me on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Neither party 100%. Okay, Yolanda said neither party will be 100% right, but we have some of the basic principles of the Bible. This country can't run off it. Thank you, Yolanda. That's my point. None of them is a Christian party. None of them are Christians. None of them. So you can't shove one down our throat. None of them is Christian. That's my point. So that's why everybody should make their own individual vote, and don't make nobody make you feel like you're not a Christian because you didn't vote their preferred candidate that's not a Christian, or their party that's not a Christian party either. Let me see if these two gentlemen will, my black brothers, let me see if they will come on, because you know I'm ready. I think facts, the Bible is on my side. Okay, all right. So bring in the first person now. This is Dave Anderson. Hey, bro, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, why am I wrong?
You're wrong because Joe Biden has been in power longer than I've been alive, and I'm 43 years old. So for 47 years, this man has made laws that have impacted foundational Black Americans to the point where we have not been able to progress, to the point where society for Black Americans has been torn down, put asunder. He also referred to Black women as welfare queens and said that Black women drive around in Cadillacs and paying $12 in rent, and living off of the government, which is not true. Like, Joe Biden also said that he did not want his children growing up in a racial jungle, so he opposed busing. Joe Biden has also stood with racists like Strom Thurmond and Klan members and called them heroes of his. Joe Biden was selected by the people who selected Barack Obama in order to make sure that the country had what's called a moderate Democrat. But Joe Biden has always been a racist wolf in a liberal's sheep's clothing. Joe Biden has been at this for 47 years. I'm not a Donald Trump fan, but 47 is more than 10 times 4 years, right? Donald Trump is evil, he's racist, and he's blatant about it. He doesn't lie about it. He's a straight up racist. The thing of it is, every last single president, including Barack Obama, has done the bidding of white supremacy. So to act as if you can compare 4 years of Donald Trump being an asshole to 47 years of Joe Biden manipulating black people, destroying the communities. Let's not forget the 94 crime bill. Let's not forget that Joe Biden said, um, on the floor, that there isn't a bill that comes through that has to deal with crime that doesn't have the name Joe Biden on it. He created the term super predators. This man also, basically helped what we now have, which is a school to prison pipeline. So it's not that you're wrong. I just think that you are misplaced, and you're treating this fact that this man's policies and laws as character flaws. A character flaw is something like, um, I eat too many sweets. That's a character flaw. Or I overtalk people. That's a character flaw. Going out of your way to manipulate black people and promise them nothing makes no sense. Joe Biden was in the White House for 8 years. Where was hope and change? Where was the where was the public option for health care? Oh, and by the way, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, so many other black people were killed mercilessly by white cops and white neighborhood watch people who felt emboldened under Obama and Biden. And by the way, on the first day of inauguration, there were more guns sold in America, um, in 2009 than there was under Trump. So when you start looking at facts and you take your emotions out of it, because society tells black people to be liberals, and then there are people who are not foundational black Americans who do not grow up with the foundational black American experience. To be descended from slaves, you can't tell me a damn thing, because it's not the same experience. It's not the same as a Pan-African experience. It's not. I do business
Okay.
in Africa. So I understand that. I have been to the continent. I understand that there's a difference between the black experience and the African experience in America. Those are two totally different experiences. So to act as if Joe Biden is some type of magical hero who all of a sudden can change because he's got character flaws, when his
Okay.
record,
Okay.
like if
All
my
right.
record every day was saying, oh, I'm going to come and slap Mr. Abraham in the face, right?
Uh-huh.
If my record says that every morning I'm going to get up and slap you in the face, you're not going to say, oh, well, you know what? It's Friday. I don't think he's going to slap me in the face because God can use him to stop slapping me in the face. You're going to duck and you're going to fight back. So when
Okay.
you can dispute
Okay.
all
I
of those
heard you. Hold
facts,
on. No, hold on. I
I'm
heard
done.
you.
I'm done. When you can
I,
dispute all of those facts, then we can have a conversation.
uh, yeah, but hold on now. I also got this other gentleman here, and I think he agrees with you. I think so. One also hear him as well. But let me just say also too, right? This is why what many of the stuff you said is valid, right? The crime bill, all this other stuff. But this is my respect for Joe Biden, though. You know, in the last election, in the last what do you call it now? The somebody says this better than CNN. You know, in the last debate, Joe Biden was confronted with some of this stuff, right? And this is what Joe Biden said. Joe Biden said he was wrong. He admitted he was wrong. Hold on, bro. Hold on. He admitted he was wrong. He admitted he's done some things wrong that was disproportionately harmful to the black community, right? At least that is Christian. That's very Christian like to me when a man would say, you know what, I was wrong. Now I want to get it right. Hold on now. I have never heard Trump. In fact, one of the things everybody says, I've never heard Trump say I was wrong, or I've gotten some things wrong, right? But this is my biggest thing, though. It's not because every one of us we persuaded one way or the other. So it's not to kind of see, I can't change your mind, either way you change mine, right? But this is my biggest issue when Christians that emphasizes three big things out of maybe over 10 laws. Let's just say 10 fundamental Christian law, but three is so important to them. And then if Democrat want to say, okay, that three that is important to you know, that's fine. But this other three is important to us. But then this narrative of, oh, if you're Christian, you vote the Democrat, you don't love God, you're anti-God, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. Because here's my problem. And I'll let Ima come on soon, that you can come on to. Here's my problem, right? Abortion. That's a big tenet for many Christians like to vote Republican. But Democrats say, okay, now let's give you say you don't want abortion, right? But what about plans for the poor people? What about racial issues? Okay, Ima, come on. Maybe
Okay, thank you.
so who is typing hard on the background?
I'm on
I
the phone, so I'm not typing. So that's not
I'm
me.
on the phone too. Yeah, see what you just said right now, Dr. Uyi. Yesterday I was talking with somebody yesterday, and he was giving me a scenario. He said a Republican always, talk about this abortion situation, whereas okay, he gave me a situation that somebody have a baby, a young lady got pregnant, have a baby, single mother. The man is not there to be, the father is not there to be in the life of the baby. And this lady wanted to commit abortion. Maybe she did not at the end. She kept the baby. The community or church or whatever people help, donate diapers and all kind of stuff to help, help her. And she's able to raise the baby, single mother. Now the baby become an adult, no father in his life, no role model to really, be there as a father. And now the baby become, the son or the child become, you know, a thug or become a bad person in the community, got into drugs and evil, and end up being killed by the cop. Because why? There is no man in his life to raise him up. You see, now what he's giving me an example. So which one is much better now? So I was like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? So are you saying it's better for, okay, now because he's upset now that the cop killed the boy now, than the mother should have killed him when he was
Mhm.
a baby in the womb or just born. I said, one does not serve the other. Killing a baby then, or the cop, the child later on, one does not, because the cop is going to kill somebody, doesn't mean we should commit abortion from the get-go. Anyways, my main point, based on what you're saying, my main point on what you shared is those three things exactly. Trump Trump started these ways. I don't, just like my brother said too. I don't like most of his character styles or his talk styles. They're not Christians. They're not Christ-like. We don't like how he talk. I don't like how he grabbing women on their private and all those are crazy talks. I don't flow with all those. Hey, look at Biden. Look at Biden. Biden lied constantly on national TV. Even there is proof he keep lying. Listen, those two people, they are not qualified to rule us. Human, looking at their personality, they shouldn't be there. I wish we have a third person to consider. Okay, maybe we could have found somebody there. But now listen, that brings us to the
Dave need
point
to
that we
run
need
for
to go
president next
beyond
time. Dave, you better
personality.
run.
We need to look beyond personality and look at the principles of the party. So now, coming to the parties, like you said, the three things we see, one of the three main things we see in the Republican parties that we feel is more godly. It's not like, again, okay. Anyways, let me go straight. Those three things you mentioned: the gay rights and abortion and
Abortion,
supreme.
Supreme Court.
We don't hate. Listen, first of all, when you say Republican hate, when you say Democrat, they stand for love, love, love. That is just that is over
I didn't say, hold on
you
now.
just
Don't
over
put words in my
exaggerate
mouth.
that,
I
because
never
guess
said
what? There
Republican
is no
hate.
Republican that does not love. Okay, okay. Well, no, you tag love as love is a
Yeah,
policy of Democrat. No, love
I
is
feel so.
everybody love. Democrat or Republican, we
But the
love. See,
facts say
because we
something
love.
different.
For Christ so loved the world. That's why he came. Because we love human beings. That is why we don't want to support abortions. Okay, so
Keep your comments
everybody
coming,
love.
guys. Keep your comments
There's
coming.
those three things that we mentioned. There's those three things that you mentioned that Republicans stand for. I mean, these are fundamental facts. Does that mean every Republican practices it? Some might not. But guess what? For a government to endorse, listen, some of the best gay, some of my very good friends, trust me, they are gay people. I love them to death. I love them as human beings. But does that mean I'm going to encourage them to continue doing that practice? No, I don't want to.
Okay, hold on, hold
They
on. You
they
won't
are
encourage
committing
them.
sin,
Hold on,
just
hold
like
on.
I lie sometimes.
I know, I get it. You don't have to agree with them, but is it okay for them to have fundamental human rights in the same country, America, that you are in, even if you don't endorse? Because you got to think about it both ways too. You don't endorse their lifestyle, or they may not endorse your lifestyle too. But can everybody just live peaceably and let Jesus bring them in his own power, and we can still love
Excuse me.
everybody?
Excuse me. First of all, as a theologian, I gotta stop you there. As a historian, I gotta stop you there. First, let's not get the facts twisted here. This is a country that is supposed to be built on rights. If you have an issue with abortion or you have an issue with the LGBTQIA community, you might have an issue with Joe Biden because him and Barack Obama gave them all the rights before they gave them to black people. So then
Yeah.
again,
And I didn't vote for Obama because of
I
that.
didn't. I honestly don't. I didn't ask, and I don't care who you voted for.
Yeah, I
My
didn't.
point is that this narrative that Democrats are the good guys and Republicans are the bad guys is absolutely stupid because the left wing, right wing, same bird. On top of that, you can't have me a conversation about abortion and then not bring up the Democrat known as Margaret Sanger, who created Planned Parenthood as part of a eugenics program in order to depopulate the black community. When you start looking at facts, you can't deal with your feelings, and that's a big problem. We're dealing with feelings instead of dealing with facts. You're trying to love the person you love as opposed to who's better for the job. And I wish more black people, wherever they are in the diaspora, when it comes to speaking on American issues, would understand the importance of black economic empowerment, black development, black entrepreneurship, because you don't go to Chinatown or Koreatown or Little Italy and ask who they're voting for. Because what black people do is they sing songs and they have hashtags and they have their little marches and they get all upset, but they don't write checks. And until such time as you're writing checks in this country, you're not going to be able to get the balance that you seek. And therein lies the problem.
I think somebody just made this comment, and this is my point, right? She said, "I love them all. I love them, but I don't love the same."
But that is a personal religious choice that has nothing to do with government. Has anybody read the Constitution? Separation of church and state. Your religious beliefs
Yes,
have
it has nothing
nothing
to
to
do with the
do
government.
with America.
Okay, now let me ask you guys questions. Now, there's a report that just came out that Joe Biden already won. So, would you support Joe Biden as you supported Trump?
I'm sorry, what?
There's a report that just came out that Joe Biden already won to be the next president, right? So, twofold question. The first question is, you both supporting Trump, endorsing for whatever reason. So,
What's
as
with
a
that?
as a as a citizen or as a Christian, as a citizen, you should support whoever is the president. As a Christian, you should support whoever is the president. Will you both support Joe Biden to succeed?
Well, first of all, one, I'm not a
If he's a
Christian.
winner,
I'm a follower of
why
the
not?
way.
God
Jesus
allowed
wasn't a
him.
Christian. When people who follow Jesus use the term Christian, that's because they don't understand history. 236 years after the ascension, people started using the term Christian to belittle people who followed the way. And so that in and of itself is problematic. Secondly, I
So,
respect the office of the president,
uh-huh.
regardless of who is in there. That is that. Third, I'm more concerned with black growth, black business development, black economic empowerment, and quite frankly, I don't care if you have Spider-Man or Snoopy up in there. I want to make sure that black people are taken care of and are able to grow and have opportunities in order for us to take care of us. Instead of looking for a white man to take care of us and looking for a hero to be our master, we need to learn how to master ourselves, because nobody else is concerned about politics as much as black people do. And all they got to
Okay.
do is stick a black woman in there or have somebody do the nay nay, and then all of a sudden black people are just so damn happy. No,
Okay.
that doesn't
Okay, hold
fly.
on. Emmanuel, what's your answer to the same question I asked?
And who's doing all this typing?
No, I
I don't
said,
know.
I mean, if he's a regard regardless, if Joe win, if God allowed Joe win, why not? I mean, God knows why He allowed it. Nothing is a surprise to God. If he's the president, he's the president. Why not? We all have to agree. There's nothing about
Okay,
that.
so
It's
let me
just
ask
we
you,
just try
let
to
me ask
make
you,
our point. Everybody see the differences. At the bottom, at the end, God will let whoever He wants. God knows who He want to use at a particular time. It could be left, it could be right. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Whoever is the president is the president.
okay, let me ask you guys. So if let me start with Dave. 3 points now. If you could talk to Joe Biden, what's the three things? Okay, I don't know if he's gone. Okay, Manuel, if you could talk to Joe Biden today, what would the three things that is priority that you think he should focus on, he should do first? What will he do? What will he need to do to make you happier?
It, it's kind of tough. I don't think he can really do anything much. The platform he already stand for already promotes everything that needed to be promoted. I don't think he can actually go against his platform. We just got to buck up and just go through it and trust God for His grace. Because there's really not much he can do. He's definitely going to promote everything his platform stand for. So I just believe. See, maybe I'm too I'm talking too much on the Christian or kind of side, because every other thing we've been mentioning, they're very important. Those are details and characters, or but policies generally. I mean, it's just again, like I said, I don't have anything against gay people, but you see, the thing is endorsing it and promoting it and making it larger. It does not. It's still a sin. It's just like telling us, let's lie a little bit more, or let's kill people a little bit more, or let's commit any sin is sin, period. So the lesser we sin, the better we become Christ-like. I'm not perfect. I'm trying to be every day. But for his government to endorse, like, it's okay to go ahead and do. I mean, Obama, I love Obama. Let me just say this real quick. I love Obama because he was a black man. I mean, he's still a black man, but he's a black man become a president, at least for history in America. I love that. That was wonderful. But when he was hesitant, for him to say one of his biggest achievements or accomplishment was to legalize homosexuality from east to west, north and south, I wasn't proud about that. That really, I mean, every other thing you've done, that is one of your biggest things you want to be proud about. That is not. So bottom line, in answering your question, I mean, if Joe is the president, there's nothing I can do or nothing I can say. I just have to
Let me ask you.
go
Let
through
me
the
ask you.
4 years or whatever it is
Yeah,
before
let me ask you.
anymore.
This was one of the issues
Yeah.
Emmanuel, back to you real quick. One of the issues I had with a lot of Republicans, right, was they claim they claim morality and uprightness, but then they don't back it up. Can you honestly say now what are some of the issues about with Trump that you didn't like? Because there's a
That
reason
I did
people voted against
not like.
Trump. Okay, hold on. A lot of people voted against Trump because of
Yeah.
some mostly character flaws, not really policy, because the economy is okay. It's done pretty good for the economy, very small business friendly and stuff like that. But many of the reasons against Trump was the character flaws. Did any of those character flaws bother you? And if they did, which ones bothered you?
Oh, the character flaw that bothered me. I mean, there's a lot, but one of the main things that bothers me is how he reacts, and which I think he's just responding to the media too. When he mention names like call media fake news, I think he's reacting based on how they treat him. It's just like every human being. Like if I tell you something wrong right now, you're gonna respond back to me and say, "Hey, stop it" or whatever. He's reacting more. So I don't like all those because listen. That's the seat of the presidency. Every word you say, and that is one thing we love about Obama. He's a very sweet, nice talker. He can talk you to anything. But Trump is not like that. I wish Trump
All right,
can be
hold
very
on.
sweet talking person. Maybe it would have helped. So I don't like that, but that was not a deal breaker anyways.
Okay,
So that's not the
okay, hold
policy.
on. Dave, give us your final words. I know you have to run. Give us your final
Right.
thoughts.
All right. So the thing of it is, Trump is a racist, a xenophobe, and a homophobe. And my mic is muted. So okay, there you go. Yeah, Trump is evil. He's a racist. He's all of those things. So is Joe Biden. Black people need to focus on black people and stop looking for politicians to do that. Now, as far as these people talking about, you're not going to get a perfect candidate and blah 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 blah. Like, I'm not looking for a perfect candidate. Here's a news flash for you. I'm already rich, so my economy is good. The economy of my wife and children is just fine. That's not the issue. The issue is my people are suffering, and no matter how much money I make, I can go out here and I can get killed by cops. My daughters have to grow up in a world where there are policies and things in place that are keeping them from being successful. My main thing is that black people need to turn inward and stop looking for policies and politics to solve their problems. And that is the problem with folks. We're looking for a great Christian. We're looking for someone to save us, and it'll be better once we get Trump out. But if you get Trump out, you don't even know what Biden's policies are,
But
because
why?
if you read his
But
policies, he's
hold
not
on
doing
now.
anything specifically for black people.
Why don't we give Biden a chance? Give him 4 years. If he doesn't do well, we
We
kick
gave
him
him
out.
8. We gave him
But
8,
he was
and
not
then
the
before that, we gave
president.
him 40.
Vice
We gave
presidents
him
don't have
40.
power. Being in
Bruh,
the house don't have no. You don't have no
stop.
power. Just like that Pence. Do you know that Pence? There's a report that Pence doesn't support a lot of things Trump says or does, but he don't have no power. The
Listen, I
president
know
is
how
in
this
charge.
country works. I was born here. I
Huh?
understand. I understand all three branches of government. And if you think that a person who is a heartbeat away from the most powerful position on earth doesn't have any power, you're a bigger moron than I thought. That's just
Exactly.
facts.
Somebody just put on the
So
chat the same
he
thing I
has
was
power.
saying too.
On top of that, to answer your question, if you go to Joe Biden's website, every good thing that Barack Obama did, he says Obama Biden. Anytime that is something that Obama was lacking in, he was like, well, I wasn't the president. So he takes credit for all the good and takes no responsibility for any of the bad. So that tells you right there that whole he wasn't the president narrative is complete and utter horseshit. And at what point do you not hold somebody who was a senator for a very long time, for damn near half a century, responsible for the things that they did? Like, you always have an excuse as to why somebody who didn't have it. It's, oh, he wasn't in power, he wasn't this and that and the third. Yes, he was. And at the end of the day, he
What
could have
mindset?
easily said, this is where I am, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and when I'm
Okay.
president, I'm going to do that. But he goes and he has photo ops with Barack. He goes and he has sit downs with Barack. He still plants Barack in front of your face because he's a well-meaning, well-spoken black man who didn't do a damn thing for black people. And conversely, Joe Biden's vice presidential nominee told people straight up and down, and I quote, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. No, but y'all running the vote for him.
Okay,
That is
Dave, now
psychotic to me.
they've won now, right? So can we give them a chance, just like we give Trump 4 years? Let's come together, right? We're not going to agree on everything. That's fine, but let's come together. Let's give him a fair chance, like we gave Trump 4 years. And if he doesn't do well, we can kick him out,
I
right?
mean,
So
I
that's
think
what
that's
I'm
great.
calling about.
I think that's
Huh?
great. But here's the thing. I don't care if you put My Little Pony in the White House. I'm still going to be rich. I'm still going to own my businesses. I'm still going to take care of my family. I'm still going to do what I need to do. I'm not looking for politics to solve my problems. I am focused on me. The Bible, since we're so big on the Bible now, be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. In all thy getting, get an understanding. And you need to understand that it doesn't matter if you give them a chance or not. It matters that you give yourself a chance and do what you need to do for Black people. And
So
Joy, I'm not disrespectful or ignorant. I'm telling you the truth. By the way, since you want to have that conversation, Joy, I got something for you. What I'm going to do is you go ahead and you DM me your address, and I will send you a copy of my 18th best-selling book called Sell It Like Jesus, because I have 2 theological degrees. I love God because I understand God. So, and no, I don't prefer Trump. I prefer Black people doing for Black people. And that's a concept that most Black people can't understand, because you're waiting for someone to save you. Martin Luther
feminists have
King didn't save you.
questions for
Obama
them.
didn't
But
save you.
if you
Jesse
have questions
Jackson.
for Emmanuel or Dave, ask your question because Dave got to run real quick. And Emmanuel is a busy man. Ask them your questions now, so it doesn't mean so that they can answer your questions. So, what questions do you have for Emmanuel, and also what do you have for Dave? And also, there's like a 2 minutes delay as well. Okay, somebody said being rich has nothing to do with anything. That's
It
for
has
you, Dave.
everything to do with everything. We're worried about the economy. You cannot solve financial problems if you're broke. I'm saying that I am okay, but my people are suffering, and my people are suffering from a lack of knowledge. Over 300,000 people with a master's in business administration in this country are bartenders because they can't get a job because no one wants to hire them. So that's the situation. I consider myself a very blessed man, but unlike most rich people, I'm actually doing things with my money to help Black people. I have an initiative called Black Boys Win to help Black people and young Black boys specifically get entrepreneur skills and help out the single moms that don't have father figures in their life. I also have a political action committee. I have one of the largest Black-owned political action committees, so that we can go to politicians, whether it's Joe Biden or Donald Trump, and say, this is what we want, this is our agenda, this is the money, make it happen, because that's how it works in this country. So if you want
Okay,
to give Biden a chance, I do too. But I'd rather give Biden a chance, a choice, a check, and an agenda. That is the
great.
difference. If you don't have money, you're just somebody who just goes to the polls and vote, and that's the problem.
Okay, Emmanuel, what do you think? What do you think about Dave or anything? Somebody, you have some final thoughts?
Yes, yes. No, that's good. I mean, most of what he said, I agree with him. They say for so many years, the Democrat Party has enslaved the Black. I mean, just looking at the trends and how things have been going, they have enslaved the Black, thinking Black has to be Democrats. That is like default. I mean, I know he repent from it. Joe even said it. If you don't vote for Democrat, you end Black or whatever. I know he repented from it, but that is the mindset they've had for all these
Okay,
years. So for somebody, for a Black person to be a Republican, you really, it takes a whole lot of challenge. You have to, there's so much thinking in your mind. So get out of that box. You must have put much so much thinking together. Anyways, this administration, Trump administration, I've seen that he has created room or opened his mind to really help and support the Black community a lot. I mean, he has done so much, and he's still willing to even do so much more. Of course, unfortunately, like you said, now they're kicking him out already. But if he had gotten this 4 more years, I'm sure with all those negotiations he's been doing with some of all these top celebrities, I'm sure there was a better life than the Black community. From connecting me to this chat, I really gotta go. I still got my bills to pay. Let me go take care of my work for the day.
all right. Thank you so much, man. I heard your talk. Thank you for coming up. Okay, we'll talk soon. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody. That was interesting. Okay. Well, I want to bring them on the fly so that they can also share their opinion. And everybody don't think like you. Neither does everybody think like me. So this is one of the best things about life, able to hear different opinions, even though they might be right or wrong, you know. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment if you have any other question for me before I wrap it up. It's supposed to be a 10 minutes broadcast. Today is almost an hour. Supporting evil, Emmanuel, I'm out. Don't be out. Don't be out. Don't be out, Zua. This is America. We should be able to listen to everybody, hear everybody's opinion, and take it from there. But if you just join it, I pretty much shared my opinion the first 20, 25 minutes before I brought in some guests. So that's my opinion. That's my thought. And if you have any question or comment, put it in the comments. If not, I'll be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock. And if you want to come on video tomorrow, let me know. I'll send you a link, and we'll talk about some stuff tomorrow. Pastor Emmanuel was pleasant to listen to, even though his views were different. Yep, that is good. He was pleasant to listen to, but I guess that also means Dave was not pleasant to listen to, right? Okay, okay. All right, guys. So we have a new president. Whether you love him, hate him, support him, whether you feel like he's for the Bible or it's not, whether you feel like it's for black people or not, what we need to do, we want peace. Please don't use your social media to spread hate or lies or conspiracy theories, because people really believe those crap. Okay, people really believe those crap. So don't post those type of stuff. Be for the truth, and let's bring the country together. We don't want no civil war. Okay, we don't want no civil war. We don't want people fighting or rioting on the streets. We all have a part to play. Please tell your family, your friends to stay home. If some people try to riot, please stay home, stay home, stay home, because over the weekend there might be some rioting and some crazy stuff going on for people who feel like this election didn't go their way. Okay, so whether you are a Christian or not, let's all be for peace. Okay. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to talk more. Have a great day. Once again, this show is sponsored by Vonza.com. Vonza is the only one platform that makes it easy for you to run your entire online business in one place. So please go to Vonza.com and create your account to start and grow your business. Online courses, online store, website, scheduling, funnels, forms, all in one. All the tools you need for your online business in one simple place instead of being all over the place. Okay, so go to Vonza and start your account, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye now.